and welcome back to the Exjwkid. Sorry for the audio quality on this video. My microphone keeps messing up. This will be the third time that I've done this video, but I'm staying dedicated and focused for you guys, the XJWs, or at least maybe you're thinking about it, which if you are, please look to jwfacts.com and get educated, and please get out. Okay, so I'm up at the high school. I just dropped off my daughter at cheerleading practice. So that brings me to my thought for this episode, and that is, has the governing body or the organization, elders, whoever it may be, stopped you from doing anything that you wanted to pursue? Have they been controlling? And I bet you the answer is yes, because they are very what you call a high control organization. So they really like you to stick with the path that they like to set out for you, which is a future in the Jehovah's Witnesses. Let's talk about Bethel in your future. Let's talk about being a pioneer, a ministerial servant, or however you say that. Like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be poor and throw my life away while the governing body lives large and in charge with their Masonic rings. Check that out. That's true. And their videos on JW Broadcasting, and there's some channels that discuss that fact, like the AK Smurf Girl and John Cedars. Doesn't really talk about that side of it, but he hits on a lot of other stuff, so check that out. A lot of great, this community is really something though, this XJW community. A lot of us out there, and a lot of people supporting other people and trying to get the people out and try to help them, and so that's super awesome. And I myself was able to get out early, like 4th and 5th grade. It stuck with me until I was like 14, 15. I think I celebrated my first birthday, so I missed Christmas and things like that. But I didn't have a bad childhood, so don't get me wrong there. I really loved my childhood, and I look back fondly, except for when the witness controlling would step in with the whole way you act at school, and you have to not participate in holiday stuff and birthdays and things like that, so you kind of have to stand out and look like the weird kid out. But besides that, very awesome childhood, loved it. I remember the witnesses instilling like a fear of worry, because you're worried about what they are going to say. And even years after not being a part of them, I remember my mom thinking like, oh, well, I don't know, I think maybe we'll put up Christmas lights, this year. And I remember me thinking like, oh, well, what are the witnesses gonna say? The witnesses. And I think some of it is because we still have family in there, and we're a little bit worried about the interactions with all that. But my grandpa never bought into it. He always he grew up with my great grandma and grandpa and the Christian faith, and he just thought we were kooks for going. But he got over it, and because family's important, so he got over it and pretended. Basically, he just didn't participate. He just didn't really say much about it, besides continually to try to talk my grandma out of it. But she still is faithful and just blind as a bat as far as that goes. She's in it to win it, but she ain't gonna win nothing, because the person who's really winning is the guys in New York. It ain't the Bethelites winning. It ain't anybody else. The brothers and sisters, nope, they're out there and punching their time cards on the weekends, on their free time after working all week long. Yeah, it's very controlling. You know, they kind of talk you out of going to college. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to pursue any music careers. You don't need to pursue, you know, basically who you are, who you want to be. You don't have to pursue that, because they got stuff for you to do. It seems so crazy looking back now. Like I'm just, it's nuts to find out. Like I did the research, like, I don't know, 8 months ago, and found out what the organization really is, what its history is, what their goals are, what they've said over the past years, and it just blew my mind, man. My like stomach dropped. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I grew up in a cult. That's crazy. And man, am I glad that I didn't stick a lifetime in that, you know. And I feel for anybody who's been shunned by family members. Luckily, I haven't been. My family still recognizes the value in family, and I don't talk to some, and I don't know if that's the reason or if it's just distance over time type of deal or what, but yeah, I really feel for the you viewers out there watching that are being shunned. You know, be a community, lots of people to talk to about it. So I'll be posting videos in the future that will help with some facts and things like that, so you can bring up with your family members or friends that are still in, or maybe a co-worker that's a Jehovah's Witness, and you want to direct them in, you know, a way of education to where they can realize what they're part of and what's really behind the curtains, you know. And it is a rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole. And I'm glad I found it. So I'm just trying to educate others and give some insight to this wacky religion that we were a part of before. Yeah, don't let it control you anymore. Live your life. For what we know, we get one life, so live your life to the fullest and enjoy it. And yeah, that's it for this video. I got some more coming up, so yeah, take care and stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.